Hey everybody, it's like 9 o'clock, New Year's Eve, and I'm gonna get a little buzzed now. I gotta be at work early tomorrow, so no misbehaving. Cheers. And thanks to my friend Kyle for making me want to drink Canada Dry. So I'm gonna review Robert R. McCammons The Wolfs Hour. Copyright 1989. See my dog-eared copy. D-Day is threatened, but one man could rip the heart out of the Nazis with his bare claws. He is Michael Gallatin, master spy, lover, and werewolf. Able to change shape with lightning speed, to kill silently or with savage, snarling fury. He proved his talents against Rommel in Africa. Now he faces his most delicate, dangerous mission: to unravel the secret Nazi plan known as Iron Fist. From a parachute jump into occupied France to the lush corruption of Berlin. From the arms of a beautiful spy to the cold embrace of a madman's death machine. Gallatin draws ever closer to the ghastly truth about Iron Fist. But with only hours to D-Day, he is trapped in the Nazis' web of destruction. This is one of the worst books I've read. Definitely this is the worst book I've read. Man. I can't remember, but there's another book way back in my reviews. I think that was the worst book I've ever read. This one is really bad. I want to compare this to The Stand, because this is only like, shoot. Well, I guess 500 pages. This is like, Jesus, yeah, like 500 pages shorter than The Stand. But it took me about the same length. It's just boring. I mean, plus, like, look at the cover. Like, he's a wolf man on the cover. He's not a wolf man. He can turn into a wolf, but, I mean, he could kill him with a spear or a hammer or, like, some gasoline and a match. He's not impervious like a werewolf. He even says he's a werewolf. But, I mean, you can just shoot him. And I got the idea that, like, it says, able to change shape with lightning speed, to kill silently or with snarling. Anyway, I thought, like, he could, like, hit you, like, he could turn his hand into, like a wolfman paw, a clawed hand, and, like, rip your throat out. Or just, like turn his teeth into wolf teeth. Or, like, he could use his senses and still be human. Nope, just gotta turn into a wolf completely. And in his mission, some of you said that it's like James Bond crossed with the Wolfman. Oh God, it's just James Bond pretty much, because there's even moments where he's like, "Oh well, I can't be a wolf. It wouldn't be being a wolf would be no good in this situation." Which is pretty much the whole book. Out of 603 pages, maybe there's like 50 pages of him as a wolf. Maybe and maybe like 10 of him in action as a wolf. It just sucks. It's terrible. I mean, it's like a World War II spy action book. If I would have known that, I wouldn't. Well, it was a gift, so I felt like obligated to read it. And Jesus, no more. I gotta stop reading this garbage books. Again, this is another. I'm repeating myself. I would get out of work and I was like, God damn it, I gotta finish this book. I would just dread it. And I was like, I'm gonna finish this fucker before New Year's. I'm not going into the New Year with this book. You know what? Even the character, Michael the Wolf, he wasn't even that great a character. There's actually two other characters. There's like a German deserter soldier. He calls him Mouse. His name's Mauser. Mauser's a cool name, and they calls him Mouse. Mauser, he was a cool character. The best part of the book for me is when like Michael promises to take Mauser home to his family, and he does, and like the building had been destroyed, and like the neighbors, everyone got killed in the blast, and you know, it's just, that part was actually kind of sad and compelling, and like the best part of the book. I felt for Mauser, and just like, what does this man have left? Like, he was a soldier, he didn't want to be, he deserted, and he just wanted to get back to his family. His son, I think his son had been killed in the war too, so that was good. He just gets killed later on. And then there's another character called Kitty, and she's, oh god, I think she's some kind of island lady. And her story is like, her family had been put to work for the Nazis, and then they executed them all, and they shot her like in the head twice, but she lived, and now she's like fucked up from the bullets, but she's like a badass. She's big and fat, but she's like good with a knife, and knows how to drive boats, and like likes to get drunk. And I was like, I want to read Kitty's book. I want to read Mauser's book. And then he gets, this Michael, he's not a very good agent. He gets caught so many times and just miraculously worms out of it. And then it turns into like the most dangerous game. Then he gets put in a concentration camp. Escapes, gets caught again. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is dog shit, man. And I've read there's some good Robert R. McCammon books. I don't know what he was just like just as good as Stephen King ripoff. His books are just as boring, and at least this one was. I mean, I have another book of his that sounds really good, and I will start it, and if it's like this trash, I'm just gonna trade it or give it away or some shit. I mean, I read for enjoyment, and I did not enjoy this. I'll give it a 1. One Hand of Fate out of 5. Just for the Mauser and the Kitty character. And they just blatantly lie. He never can turn into like a wolf like that. That would be cool. Like, I can envision like him like as a werewolf shooting with a machine gun with like a soldier, his uniform on, or like a helmet, or just something cool. Not him constantly like getting beat up or hurt, and then I can't turn into a wolf. There was another cool part, or one cool part where like he tells this guy to like, he's like, wrap your arms around my neck. And he jumps off a balcony, but the guy gets killed, and he has like a death grip on him, and they can't get him off of him. But I do not recommend this. And this has so many good reviews. Fuck, I don't know. I guess some people just read it. A lot of readers are just, I mean, I was like this too, just so easy to please. I think you get into this rut of reading shitty books, and then you think it's good. Oh man. I even went to Barnes & Noble because I had a gift card, and I was looking at books. Only books that looked, they might be interesting to read were I can't remember his name. I think it's Wong. He wrote John Dies at the End. His books look kind of interesting. The movie was really good, but I'm just so skittish now with books. But yeah, thank God I finished this. I'm gonna do another video right after this of stuff that I've got that I really want to read, that I think I'll like. I started reading the Swamp Thing novelization. That is compared to this, that's a classic. It's like 200 pages. And it's written by Len Wein. And it's just your basic story, tells you what you need to know, doesn't waste words or paragraphs or pages. Just gives you the movie in the book form. But yeah, The Wolf's Hour was terrible. I don't know how. Like, how did Robert R. McCammon, like, they have editors, and I don't think they even care what's in. I've read like books or like tax write-offs for companies, so just as long as it's a book with words in it, it could be anything. And look at him. He made money off of this garbage. Man, I slave away at work every day and I make a meager amount of money, and he's jerking off on a typewriter and selling it. Okay. This is terrible.